Earlier this week, we took over Millwall Stadium, the Den, as pitchside and the club went head-to-head. And this is how that one event generated 20 million views. In one day. Welcome back to the Fellas Studios vlogs, where we take you behind the scenes and show you what actually happens at a podcast production company run by two YouTubers. Look, you've seen me in this chair enough times by now to know exactly what I'm about to say, so you may as well just subscribe. 80k by the end of the month, that's what I want to see. That's 8 days, 2 episodes, and about 4,000 subs, so let's make it happen.
Hey ladies, welcome to Pitchside. I did a half marathon without sun cream. Because that's what you're supposed to do, isn't it? There he is. Give that. No, please, no, please, please, it hurts.
So we are at the Den.
Yes, we're at the Den. Pitchside versus the club. Look, the branding's on screen over there. It's going to be live on both channels. Exciting. Should we give you a little bit of a tour? Here's our lovely commentators for the match. Joe and Smithy, they're our commentators for the match.
What's up, guys?
Hello, how you doing? We're trying.
And that
First
is the
time.
pitchside dressing room, which is the away dressing room.
Reeve is absolutely ripped
on the way.
Isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Wow.
The home dressing room, which is of the club, and that's the ref.
Sorry.
That's the ref. No, that's the ref.
I can't whistle. Is there going to be a whistle in that?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Depends what the score is.
It's 0-0, I'm not doing it.
Tom, I don't think you can bribe the ref to make deals,
He
mate.
just gave me the slice of pizza as well, trying to bribe me out.
I know, I saw it all happen.
Yeah, but he said, I'm going to do a blatant bribe and you have to give a penalty for one slice of pizza.
Getting a bit of pre-match energy out of you, Stanley.
Fuck it, man. When offered free pizza by Theo Baker, you got to take it. All in all, basically, I'm going to have a fucking blinder now.
I'm in the zone right now. Can't feel a thing.
Theo, look. That's the first of 3 right there.
Two goals so far. You're not diving for them.
Huh?
You're not diving for them.
2-1 the break, yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I think the club will win. The club will win this.
Why?
As long as they don't allow too many shots on goal. Stanley, yeah, he looks a bit ropey.
You heard your support club up there.
They played the fucking referees. How shite is he?
Stanley dropped a stinker. He's pulled up to Stinker Street, I'll put it that way.
Give Stanley some abuse from the stands. Shout at him.
Stanley! Take the ball!
Yeah! Big slide! I'm joking.
No, you're not.
I'm impartial.
Chatting rubbish about me. I'm coming for you two. You should never doubt me. This is here for a reason. It's all part of the bigger plan.
Right, lads, enjoy celebration.
Thank you.
I'm going to catch you for the trophy celebration.
So me and Elliot have just come for a spot of lunch. It is his birthday, happy birthday. We are here today because we're sort of just going through how the pitchside versus the club event went. It was the first thing that we'd done of this, and it was super successful. In fact, Elliot, you know the numbers. How many views did this thing get?
We had around 30k concurrent at one point, over 20 mil on social from what we could track. That doesn't even mean all the stories all the players put, people who were watching, everything else,
Yeah.
but from what we can see, over 20 mil. So there would have been more than that as well. So yeah, super successful.
I'm absolutely gutted that I wasn't able to be there, but it was a family holiday, and you know, my mum would have kicked off. So big up to Super 6 as well that helped put that together, and also to Lewis, Jack, Amrita, and of course Elliot, who put in a great shift. Oh look, Oh wait! Oh! Hello! Happy birthday! There we go! Hey man, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good, man. You alright?
Yeah. What's this?
So the Premier League season is over, and you finished.
I finished 10th.
10th, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that in a forfeit position?
It is indeed.
And what is your forfeit going to be?
Everyone is going to nominate an outfit that I have to wear.
To what?
To the summer party. And I'm actually quite upset at that because I like to dress up. I think I looked quite nice last year, and I don't know what the fuck they're going to do. Talking about dressing me up in like a Tudor outfit.
I have heard those rumours.
Can we please not do that?
Yeah,
can we please not do that?
We all remember your weird fear of the Tudors. What's your biggest fear?
The Tudors. What? I'm not even joking.
My illness on that day is going to go so hard. I'm going to be perfectly fine the day before, and I'm going to have like coronavirus on the same day.
So back in August, the office set up an FPL draft league. Obviously there were forfeits involved for the losers, and 38 weeks later, this is the final table. Kwame finished second bottom, and his forfeit is that the office will choose his outfit to this year's summer party. And for finishing last, Chip has to live in the office for a week.
I'd rather do that.
Really?
Yeah. Think about it. Saving money on transport. You're already here. TV upstairs. Food. I said I'd swap with him, and he said yes, but I don't know what's going on with that anymore.
Yeah,
Probably
we'll
not.
see when he actually shows up.
Yeah. Do you think he'll do it?
I think he would do a few days.
Yeah. Would you do it?
No. There were, of course, prizes to be won, and Proddy pipped Freezy to top spot on the final day, bagging himself 500 quid.
Yeah, well done. You know what's amazing? The working man wins. Yeah. And that is the most beautiful thing, isn't it, Lewis? I got some really unnerving messages from Cal on the weekend. I think he wasn't very happy.
He thinks it needs to go to like an investigation.
Cal Freezy thinks that I bought players. Now, I can tell you right now, Ollie, and I'll look down the lens, I did not buy a single player. I think there's just a bit of kind of like sour grapes, I think the best way to describe it. Unfortunately, I know he's not here to back himself, but I did catch wind that Cal was getting players off people. Anyway, yeah, a very hard fought win. Here's the Cal Freezy tears, and unfortunately, when you play dirty games, this is what happens.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you want to tell me what we're going to be doing here today?
Today I am telling you my origin story. Before I was at the Fellas, I was working for a gaming startup running the CEO's podcast. It was a business podcast, so it's very different to what I'm doing now. I knew all about Grace. I followed her on LinkedIn. LinkedIn? Oh my God. TikTok. Followed her on TikTok, but I actually had no clue who Cal or Chip were.
So when did you end up joining the Fellas Studios?
I applied the August of 2022 and I got the job at the end of the August, yeah.
So the day of your interview, what do you remember?
I came up on the train, never been to Hackney ever before, had no clue where I was going, and I was early because I was so nervous for the interview.
And I called the guy and I was like, oh, by the way, I'm really sorry, I'm a bit early. He's like, I haven't even left yet. I only live around the corner, I'll be 2 minutes. And so I was like, oh yeah, don't worry, no rush, I'll be here. So I went to a little corner shop, got a bottle of water, and I'm sitting in some random park.
So I text Elliot being like, oh, I'm here. And he wasn't even at the office yet. So I had to go like sit in this funny little park around the corner. And luckily I had a bit of time because I looked up who Cal and Chip were, and I was texting my friends going, oh, it's like quite well-known guys who run this business. I have never heard of them. And then when I went to my interview, it was Cal and Elliot, and I was like, oh, fucking hell, thank goodness I looked up who he was.
What were your first impressions of everyone?
Oh my God. Everyone is very London, everyone's very Hackney, they all dress really cool, and my first day I walked in, I looked somewhat like a librarian, and Biz is sitting on the sofa, like building a chair or something, looking really cool. It was actually in this room wasn't, it was just all white, this room, not even decorated yet, and we just had some shit tables, and it was everyone together, but there was like 6 of us, and they were just preparing to go to Australia. Cal kind of sat me down next to him, just gave me some logins and just kind of went on with it. And Lou, God bless him, came and was like, oh, I'll show you everything, I'll walk you through everything. Because he'd only been there for a month, so he kind of knew, they're kind of like, there's your work, get on with it, see how you get on. where Lou was like really like helped me like this is the YouTube, this is the studio, this is that, and like walked me around the studio.
This used to be the original Fella Studios Brick HQ.
We went from crap like Amazon Prime like delivery desks to having the whole thing decorated really cool and edgy, and we had these long tables like you do at primary school. The colour tables are in the office now. We had those. We had one. And then we had a second one put in, and then when we built, we kind of filled the 2 tables. That's why we had to move to the massive office. But I do miss the small office. I would go back to the small office.
When you joined, you were the first woman at the Fella Studios, right?
It was fine. There was a lot of locker room talk.
Campbell, more like Campbell End.
I did DT at school. I was the only girl like doing DT. Like I've always done kind of more like male dominated things. What has kind of worked in my favour because it's like, oh, it's kind of good to kind of be, you know, different to the crowd. But I would say it was an adjustment. But the boys are really nice, and I got on with them all really well, and so they made it fun.
How long after you joined did you then meet Grace in person and sort of have your first recording?
Like a week, or even on the same week. It was like only a few days, it wasn't long. And I remember Elliot was like, you're gonna meet Grace today, and I was like, oh, exciting. I would say we kind of like instantly clicked. We're both the same age, in the same area. Obviously I work for Grace, I like do her pod, but she's so down to earth and so lovely. It was just so nice to like not have someone come in who's like, you know, a bit of a diva. Like she's so chill. I remember like literally even before I was even here, I thought, oh my God, she is so funny. She so would be good at a podcast. And then literally a few weeks later, like Saving Grace was born, so that was the weirdest thing. I was like, that's so strange. I've actually got a picture of my first meeting with Grace, and we look fucking different. Grace and I look both, like we look like children.
What would you say has been your best or favourite moment working on the show, working for the Fella Studios?
I would say Palladium. Obviously that's like our biggest achievement. Like technically on paper I would say it's our biggest achievement, but that whole evening I was really pleased. Like we wrapped up the tour, the show went amazingly. It was lovely that we had so much support. And one thing I would say is that at all of the tours, everything we've always done, I've always had all the support behind me. I think I really cherish everyone for always supporting us. Everyone always makes the effort, so I think having the Palladium day was definitely the biggest thing that I've ever done.
You also produce Not My Bag. Do you remember what it was like meeting those boys for the first time, or meeting the Bags family for the first time?
It doesn't even feel sometimes like you're at work recording a pod. You just feel like you're kind of like at this funny little family party and you're just chatting to everyone. It's just really, really fun, and you never know when you walk into the studio with them, you never know what type of jokes they're going to be on, what humour. Obviously it's all banter, but it's really like, it's so much fun working with them.
If you had to give a piece of advice to young Rosie before or younger Rosie before she joined the Fella Studios, what would that piece of advice be?
Just get started. I get loads of messages on LinkedIn being like, how did you start, I started by teaching myself. I think a lot of the time people are like, I don't have the experience, I don't know how to get the experience. Make the experience for yourself, just do it. And a lot of people, especially at the Fellas, 95% of people I would say have all done it on their own. So I think better, do your own thing, create your own experience, and just develop some skills.
It is 10:15.
Is it?
And you have no breakfast.
I'm going into meltdown. I'm shocked.
I've heard you're starving.
I am. I mean, you know, I think the other people in the office are also quite hungry, but I guess we're just going to have to starve today. It's just one of those days, isn't it?
Biz has just said in the WhatsApp chat, yeah, we're grabbing it.
So it's on its way.
It's on its way, it's happening.
I was about to pass out in my chair. My hard 17 minutes work was about to go to
I saw you slumping.
I know, and I was just about to just give it in.
I heard you couldn't wait and you got yourself quite a bougie breakfast this morning.
Yeah, put this in your vlog.
Did you or did you not get a bougie breakfast this morning?
I had some sourdough and avocado with a bit of poached egg and some treats on. They had a few chilies on as well.
From the geezer that claims not to know what squash is.
I know what squash is, I just call it orange juice.
What? No, the vegetable.
Yeah. Oh, no, I don't know what that is.
Butternut squash.
Is that like an orange?
we got breakfast from downstairs.
Oh, we were all starving.
Oh,
Did you just take
finally.
all their stock?
No, they made special for us. Yeah, special one for us.
I can't believe the one day I go and get breakfast from
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? I was going to text in the group and then I thought, fuck it.
Yeah. After the recent vlog that I seen last week, there was a comment saying, "Oh my God, I'm in love with Biz." So, any comments?
No comment.
What about the Fizz? The Biz fan brigade. What do you say about the Fizz? What do you say about the Fizz?
I just want to say thank you to all my fans. Really appreciate it. Couldn't do this without you.
I don't have one. I just have haters.
No, you
Theo's hairline. I see your comments, you little prick, and I'm gonna find out where you live.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
We are off to see my ego inflate by 2. We are going to the Backside billboard. And can you remember when people were concerned about the name Backside? Because, you know, it's a bit rude. Now it's been plastered across London.
Theo's not going to get off the phone in time to see the billboard, is he?
No, it's just going to be me here posing by myself. We'll have to Photoshop Tom and Reeve in because they can't make it. That's why they're not here. So it's just going to be me here.
Doesn't have quite the same appeal, does it?
No one else cares. It's just me. Look at it.
Yeah, because I know there's the stuff there.
Ooh, business calls, business calls. I'm so busy.
Sorry guys, I was came for a couple of business meetings.
Yeah, it's alright, big time stuff. Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, please come over.
Of course you can.
Damn. That's what happens when you travel with talent.
Thank you.
I'm on the billboard as well. I'm on the billboard.
You know how it is, Lee.
I'm on the billboard.
Levels to the game.
Anyone want to look at the billboard? Big one on the screen.
How are you on a billboard?
Wait, you want to look at that one? Anyone?
And we jump.
Hello, Sky. You've got it done this time.
First go. Don't have to. There's no issues anymore.
Okay, good enough. This is not
First time every time. No issues. I don't think anyone knows this news, what I'm about to reveal, but we.
I don't like that.
Proud to announce that the Teenage Cancer Trust
Oh, you told me about
our. Yeah, but you didn't know it was confirmed. Our first ever charity partner. So we are now able to use Teenage Cancer Trust logo across things if we're planning to do anything for charity. They will put their full support, marketing, everything behind anything we want to do in terms of fundraisers, and we can definitely do some fun and exciting things with Fellas Studios YouTube channel in terms of live streams, podcast marathons, studio events, whatever, to raise money for the Teenage Cancer Trust. So yeah, exciting news. So we've announced Teenage Cancer Trust as a partner of the studio, a charity partner. Me, Cal and Chip sat down at the start of the year and we did our 2024 plan. And it was certainly something that was important to us in terms of having a charity partner to do some good. And we've got a lot of content planned with Fellas Studios, of course, and also the shows. And a lot of our talent actually work with Teenage Cancer Trust as well. Grace, Reeve, Ethan. A lot more to come in terms of content on Fellas Studios, but maybe there'll be some stuff that's partnered in a good way to make money, raise money for a great cause. Podcast show. Next week, we are opening the show. Me, Carl, Molly as our host. We are going to be doing a show on the future of podcasting. Ollie will be coming for the vlog, so if this is in the vlog, you'll see it in the vlog. And yeah, we've got a nice little running order. We're going to chat through the history of Fellas Studios, how it came to be, what the future is for us, and we may or may not have Grace answering questions about her podcast.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elliot. Happy birthday to you. We're actually celebrating the Pitchside vs Club live stream. We're just pretending it's his birthday.